KUTV in primetime news. I'm Yvonne. Kemuma will begin with the highlights. Muslim leaders in Kirinyaga County during Eid celebrations urge leaders to fulfill their promises to citizens. Heavy downpour last night leaves families in Kirinyaga County counting losses. National Drama Festivals enter day 2 with junior secondary schools being the newest entrant into the competitions. And a night of draws. Manchester City draws against Real Madrid, with Arsenal also recording a draw against Bayern Munich. Well, thank you for choosing KUTV. As I said earlier, I'm Yvonne Kemuma. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Margaret Mwegu. You can always find us on our social media platforms at KUTV_Kenya and on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya. We'll begin with the broadcast. As Muslims across the world gathered to celebrate Eid al-Fitr on Wednesday, Muslims in Kirinyaga have expressed their concerns over the high number of accidents recorded this year, as they called upon political leaders to fulfill promises they made to Kenyans during the electioneering period. Dorothy Musyoka prepared the following report.
Muslims around the world have celebrated Eid al-Fitr with prayer, reunions with family and friends. Leaders in Mombasa seized the moment to intensify calls to parents to take individual responsibility for their children's behaviors amidst resurgence of juvenile crimes and drug abuse in Kisauni sub-county.
Na nataka kuambia tena wazazi na wale watoto wenye kufanya mambo kama haya, wewe unatumia sababu, lakini ujue ya kuwa ukishikwa ile crime record yako inaendelea, hakuna atakayekuajiri.
Ningehimiza tu ya kwamba wazazi pia wachukue jukumu kwa watoto yao. Wajue mtoto ako wapi wakati ya holiday, wasiwachilie watoto tu.
During the celebrations in Kirinyaga County, the Muslim community expressed concern over the recent rise of road accidents in the country, as they called out elected leaders to address the high cost of living, which continues to affect many Kenyans. Elected leaders were also asked to step up and fulfill their elections pledges to Kenyans.
Na mwito wetu kwa serikali, rais wetu pamoja na kabineti yake na wale ambao wanafanya na wao kazi, yale waliahidi yote kwa ajili ya watu kwa ujumla wawe ni wenye kuyatekeleza.
Ahadi ni deni, hakuna lingine. Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali chochote waliahidi wananchi katika manifesto waweze kuitimiza ili Wakenya waridhike. Allahu Akbar.
In Kisii County, Muslims marked the break of the month-long religious fast with a call to end the political squabbles pitting some elected leaders against others. Sheikh Mohammed Mahamud urged leaders to stop fighting for political supremacy and instead respect each other's positions.
Ni jambo muhimu kwa hawa viongozi wetu wote kwa jumla, kila mmoja kuweza kumheshimu mwenzake juu ya cheo ambacho kwamba alicho nacho. Tuacheni kuonyeshana ule ubabe. Ubabe haufali kitu chochote. Ubabe utatuletea hasara.
Said Awad, Kisii County Youth Coordinator, urged President Ruto to intervene and ensure the Muslim community have an easy time when applying for civil documents. Eid al-Fitr celebrations mark the end of Ramadan, which is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. Dorothy Musyoka, KUTV.
Allahu Akbar.
Now, still on matters, Eid al-Fitr, leaders across the country, led by President William Ruto and the First Lady Rachel Ruto, have joined Muslims across the country in celebrating Eid al-Fitr. The first in command has stressed that interfaith understanding is a powerful pillar in ensuring peace, love, and unity in our nation. Anyango Sylvia tells us more.
As the Ramadan month draws its curtains, leaders across the country joined our Muslim brothers and sisters in the Eid al-Fitr celebrations with celebratory messages shared online. President William Ruto, through a post on his social media platforms, applauded the discipline and commitment demonstrated by Muslims as an inspiration to all people of faith. First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto urged Kenyans to celebrate in a spirit of togetherness and gratitude. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, on the other hand, wished Muslims peace and success in all aspects of their life, even as they conclude the holy month celebrations. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, in his message, urged Kenyans to strive for a world free of conflicts and turmoil where every individual can live in harmony. At the same time, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, acknowledged that experiencing the Islamic principles of charity and compassion was truly enriching and called upon all Kenyans to embrace the values. Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja wished Muslims peace, joy, blessings, and prosperity, and that their prayers and fast may be accepted by Allah. From Kenyatta University Fraternity, may this Eid bring peace, happiness and prosperity to your life, our dear viewer, as we celebrate the spirit of togetherness and gratitude this Eid. May Allah shower His countless blessings upon you and your family. Eid Mubarak. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Now, over 20 families and traders living along the Makutano-Mwea Highway in Kirinyaga County are counting losses following heavy downpour experienced last night. Residents attribute the destruction caused by the rains to poor drainage systems. Days after the Meteorological Department announced heavy rains across various parts of the country, over 20 families in Makutano-Mwea, Kirinyaga County are counting losses after their property was destroyed as a result of flooding. Simon Ngure, a resident, attributes the menace to the poor state of water drainage systems from the Mbere side of Embu County.
Sababu mchaina wakati mvua ilikuja ikaanza kunyesha, hakusugurikia maji ya drainage inaenda wapi. Na kutoka saa hii hajajenga hiyo mitaro. Ile mitaro inatoa maji ni moja tu, sasa inavamia area yetu, na mahali tuko ni kijiji kubwa, sababu tumejenga mpaka makuta iko.
Rachel Njeri Shege says that her 7-foot wall, estimated to be worth 100,000 shillings, was brought down by strong water coming from the Mbere side before draining to River Murango.
Mimi hapo ndio kwangu nyumbani, my homestead. Sina mahali ya kukoboa. Na hii mahali nimekaa 29 almost 30 years. Na nimekaa bila kuona hii shida.
Angry residents are blaming the contractor of the Kenol Marwe dual carriage for failing to unblock culverts despite receiving several letters to clear the openings, as they expressed their fear for an outbreak of waterborne diseases.
Shida maji yote ya Makutano town mpaka Eastern yote imeelekezwa pande hii ya Kirinyaga. Sasa ndio tunashindwa. Mchana tulikuwa tumeongea last season wakuja wajua ile drainage venye wataifanya maji ende kwa mto, lakini imejirudia na wajafanya hivyo. Hata usiku hatujui tutafanya nini.
The residents, who also expressed their support for development projects in the county, including the construction of a flyover, want the construction companies to follow the right procedure and desist from diverting waters into residents' homesteads. Yvonne Kemuma, KUTV. In matters education, junior secondary schools are the newest entry in this year's National Drama Festivals held at the University of Embu. And as the event entered its second day on Wednesday, primary school participants planted more than 20,000 trees at the venue. This story was produced by our own Rehab Wanja.
As the Kenya National Drama Festival entered its second day at the University of Embu, about 15,000 primary school pupils from different schools across the country took part in planting more than 20,000 trees to mark this annual event. Executive Secretary of the Kenya Drama and Film Festival, James Indimuli, applauded the Ministry of Interior for deploying adequate personnel to beef up security within the residential as well as venues where the event is taking place.
Excellence, the governor, we have not had any incidents of insecurity, and in any case, we have the State Department for Interior has deployed adequate security. Every village that the children are staying in is manned. Every hotel that our teachers are staying in are secured by the national security, and we are quite happy with the work that is going on.
Giselle Triumph, a pupil from Busy Brian Group of Schools, Kakamega County, who has been at the national level with a solo dance, is optimistic that this time round she will make it to State House after previous unsuccessful attempts.
And my director is called Mrs. Benedicta Imbwaka. She's the one who brought us to this national stage. I thank my mother because she's the one who trained me. As I have come here, I've come with many people. When I was in the stage, I felt like I was afraid and nervous. But then when I saw my mom and my big sister, I felt like the nervous was over. I had courage.
Rose Anubi, the director of the solo dance, stated the importance of having monthly inter-school competitions that help participants express and sharpen their talent before heading to the national festivals.
And before I say anything, I want to thank our producer, Ms. Benedict Imbwaka, because she's the one who made sure we are here. I'm so happy about the item we presented as a school. We also have 2 more. As a school, we make sure we have a program for co-curriculum. Per week, we have 1 day free so that the children can showcase their talents. That is how we manage to bring 3 items to the nationals.
The Kenya National Drama Festivals will culminate on Thursday next week at State House.
Now that story brings back all the memories as I was a former student, a former drama student. But for now, we'll take our first break. Don't go anywhere.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Ni kaunti maarufu kwa kuzalisha maziwa na ukuzaji wa majani chai. Pia, serikali ya kaunti inawahimiza wakulima kukumbatia mitindo mingine ya kilimo kuzidisha mapato.
Kama kuna kikundi moja inafanya biashara ya kuuza kuku, hao pia tumewafadhili kuwafunza jinsi ya kuhandle zile kuku kwa sababu wanaleta kwa wingi.
Haya yote tunakuletea katika Boresha Kilimo, toleo la kaunti ya Bomet.
Kilimo ni nguzo kubwa kwa ujenzi wa taifa.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered
prevent repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
They are powerful and influential. They make decisions in politics, education, finance, agriculture, health, sports, and all aspects of human life. But the impact of their decisions falls on you, the common citizen. KUTV Primetime News Thursday. We ask bold questions and pursue answers to the core to bring you closer to the story. We couldn't have it any other way. Join me, Auma Evans, as I raise matters of social concern to raise your voice from the background to the foreground. Every Thursday and Saturday at 9 p.m. only on KUTV.
And we are back. As always, you can continue interacting with us on our social media platforms at X, at KUTV_Kenya. Personally, you can find me at Kemuma_Monari, also on X. We'll continue. A family from Kutv village wants the judiciary to hasten a land case blocking the burial of their patriarch who died 7 weeks ago. As Vivian Opio reports, the family laments that the tussle has kept them from burying their king according to Iteso customs.
Amos Iteba, brother to the deceased, while speaking outside the Malaba Law Court after their final submissions before the court, lamented on how the land tussle case has deprived their family living in Kaukotoit village in Teso North of their right to give their kin a decent send-off in accordance to Iteso customary law.
Tumepitia kwa gharama ambayo imehusisha watoto wenye walikuwa kwa shule wakose kuendelea na masomo. Wenye walikuwa kwa kibarua wamekosa kwenda kwa matanga kuacha baba yao kabla hajasikwa. Hiyo ndio gharama ile imetokea. Na hata watu wa nyumbani hawaendi kwa shamba, kwa maana tumekuwa tukitishwa mara kwa mara.
In his submission before Chief Magistrate Ocharo Momanyi, Iteba said the land was subdivided into portions according to the tribunal and was supervised by the clan elders led by George Kiringi, a sentiment that was echoed by the clan chair who urged the court to relook the original boundaries considering the urgency of the matter.
Kila mtu aliridhika na upande yake ambao ulipewa na ukoo. Hiyo tu ndio mnaomba kama serikali naweza kuangalia hiyo shida. Tafadhali tusike hiyo mudu. Amekaa zaidi ya mwezi mmoja sasa kwa pamoja.
According to the son of the deceased, Frederick Iteba, all their plans have been paralyzed as they can no longer go on with their daily business in respect to the Iteso culture, which dictates that families must bury their dead relatives before embarking on their daily activities.
Tuwe nafasi tuzike huyo mzee, halafu turudishe shamba katika original title deed ya 219. Na ndipo hasa watoto wake wote, hakuna mtu tunataka kuacha nje. Watoto wake wote wapewa shamba. Sababu wao wametuzuia kuzika mzee. Kumaanisha hiyo gharama inazidi kuongezeka.
Iteba's family remains hopeful that justice will prevail despite a drum being beaten 7 weeks ago in Kaukotoit village, Teso North, announcing the death of Iteba's kin. Vivian Opio, KUTV.
Rwandan President Paul Kagame said Monday that the M23 rebel movement in eastern DRC, which Rwanda is routinely accused of supporting, exists only because its fighters have been denied their rights in their own country. Olivia Chan of Reuters reports.
Rwandan President Paul Kagame said on Monday that the M23 rebel movement in eastern Congo exists only because its fighters have been denied their rights in their country. Western nations have accused Rwanda of supporting the M23 rebels, a Tutsi-led movement.
Why do they exist? Why are they fighting? Why do they have arms? Is another question. It is also a simple question. They exist because they have been denied their rights as citizens of that country. They are called Tutsis of Rwanda.
Rwanda denies backing the rebel group and in turn accuses Congo of supporting another group, the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, or FDLR, founded by Hutus who fled Rwanda after the genocide.
Why are we being accused as Rwanda of supporting M23? And I'm saying even those who accuse us, actually I should accuse them of not supporting M23 because it is as if they agree with the injustice that is being done to this community.
The instability across Rwanda's border poses a security threat to the region 30 years on from the 1994 genocide, which killed more than 1 million people. Over 100 days, starting on April 7, 1994, Tutsis and moderate Hutus were systematically massacred by Hutu extremists. Kagame has been president since 2000, but effectively in control since his rebel force in Rwandan Patriotic Front marched into Kigali in 1994 to end the genocide.
At KUTV's news at 9, we are due for our second break. Our second break will be back with the sports news.
Ni kaunti maarufu kwa kuzalisha maziwa na ukuzaji wa majani chai. Pia, serikali ya kaunti inawahimiza wakulima kukumbatia mitindo mingine ya kilimo kuzidisha mapato.
Kama kuna kikundi moja inafanya biashara ya kuuza kuku, hao pia tumewafadhili kuwafunza jinsi ya kuhandle zile kuku kwa sababu wanaleta kwa wingi.
Haya yote tunakuletea katika Boresha Kilimo, toleo la kaunti ya Bomet.
Kilimo ni nguzo kubwa kwa ujenzi wa taifa.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepo pasi vuguvugu, pepo pa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, hiyo inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
We are back. Let's get sporty. The Champions League quarter-final first leg between Real Madrid and Manchester City ended all square after an epic 3-3 draw at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti expressed his satisfaction, saying that it was a great game against a very good team, with his counterpart Pep Guardiola also expressing his satisfaction with the game, stating that Madrid was a good defense with an incredible pace up front. At the same time, Arsenal game against Bayern Munich ended on a similar tray of 2-2 draw. Here are some of the game's highlights. with that story, we come to the end of the news at 9 here at KUTV. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining me on my first TV debut here at KUTV. Remember, you can always tune in to KUTV on a daily basis, 9 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. for the Kiswahili news. So with that, we'll call it a night. I'm Yvonne Kemuma. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Margaret Migwi. We'll call it a night.